When Irina received an invitation to join a biology expedition, she didn't hesitate. A young graduate student in ecology, she loved hiking, collecting samples, and living in the wild. The destination was a remote Siberian reserve that almost no one had heard of. Just a green patch on the map. No villages, no roads. Perfect for observing untouched nature, her colleagues said. But on the day of departure, their guide said something strange. There are no sounds in that forest. What do you mean? You'll see, he replied and turned away. The road took a full day. A rattling truck carried them along dirt paths until it stopped at an old wooden post. No signs, just a hand-carved arrow pointing into the dense woods. The team consisted of 5. Irina, her advisor, Professor Sheglov, a young zoologist named Andrei, a botanist Lena, and Tolya, a cameraman hired to document the trip. They unloaded, checked their radios. The professor glanced at his compass. Northwest, 30 kilometers to the camp. After an hour of hiking, Irina noticed something unsettling. No bird calls, no buzzing insects, only the crunch of their boots. The forest seemed dead, but the trees were green, strong, the air moist and rich. When she brought it up, Lena frowned too. Not even a butterfly, no mosquitoes. This isn't normal, Andrei shrugged. Could be the climate, or maybe military jamming equipment. But none of the explanations felt convincing, not even the professor's. Some places remain untouched. We're here to change that. On the 3rd day, they reached the center of the reserve. They set up tents near an old wooden station, a cluster of decayed cabins. From rusted cans and rotten furniture, it was clear someone had lived there long ago. In the 60s, this was a meteorological station, the professor said. It was later shut down. No official reason. That night, Irina woke from the cold. She stepped out of her tent with a jacket, shining her flashlight into the dark. Trees, bushes, then eyes. 2 of them. Too high for any animal. She froze. The beam flickered. When she looked again, the eyes were gone. Probably an owl, she whispered to herself and returned to the tent, not noticing that her radio was crackling faintly, on a frequency they hadn't set. On the 5th day, Tolya vanished. They found his camera near a stream. The final footage showed him running, breathless. The camera jerked, spun, then trees, darkness, and a sound, a strange metallic scraping. He could have fallen, said Andrei, or a bear, but Irina felt it wasn't animals. She remembered the eyes, the radio noise. The forest seemed to know they were there, and it didn't like them. They split up to search. Irina went with Lena. After hours of walking, they found a ring of trees with no bark, stripped clean, down to the pale core. Lena pulled out her phone to take a picture and dropped it. "Do you hear that?" she whispered. "Hear